Hi friends, this is Arun. So welcome to Python Learners. Hi, welcome back to another video. So in the last video, we just created a post method. So and we have seen data is creating. So now let us try to get the data. So we have stored the data, but we need to retrieve the data from the database. So that's what we call it as get method. So let us start our coding for the get method. So let us continue where we left the last video. The first will be if request dot method equal to get. So let us just go to next line so that it looks nice. So the same thing, like we'll create try block inside that. We will just create empty response parameter. I think response is already defined on top of this, so here we don't need this. Okay, so let us just declare one dummy variable and then we can call our database. So our when we are using inside the Django, we just need to give store config as the collection name. But in database, when you see, it will be like API underscore store config. But when it comes to Django by default it will add that API. API is nothing but our app name. So that's what here Django is mentioning. So let us try to retrieve all the data whatever we stored. So for that, syntax will be store config dot objects dot all of. So this is the syntax, and then like we need to send it in a JSON format. So for that, what we are going to do is we are going to convert whatever the data coming from the database. So whatever the data coming from the database, it will be like data sets. So we need to convert it to JSON. So what we are going to do is we are going to convert it using JSON.loads. Inside that, we need to call JSON util dot dumps dumps of the whatever variable we declared dot values of. So when you just return this data, it will be like a query set. So that will be a query set, different data type. So we need to send the response in a JSON format. So that is like a standard format. So that's why we are creating as a JSON format. So and then so success message. So what we can do is we just take this success message and let us paste this, and here we need to change this. It will be get method means let's code will be 200. Okay, so that's what the error message, sorry, the error status message. And then accept plug, we don't need to do anything, we just need to copy from the post method, just paste this. So that's it. I think here space is missing, so that's what error comes. Let us save this. I think we have done. Let us test in the postman whether we are getting all the data or not. So for this also I just created the endpoint. So let us check the database how many data we have. I'm just refreshing. So here we are having two data, location ID 25 and 26. Let us see we are getting those two data or not. So the endpoint will be same for the get method as well because we just defined method. Let us see. Okay, we are getting error saying detail method get is not allowed. So why this is giving, because as I mentioned, API view, if it didn't mention the proper methods, it won't allow you inside. So let us give get method as well as we need put method as well as we need delete method. So we'll be declaring all the four methods. Let us save this. and make sure without any error it's running. So it's running. Let us go back and test it out. Okay, it's throwing some error. Let us find out what is the error. Let's go to our code, bad requesting, bad request store config. So there is some error in our code. Let us see. Okay, so here we need to change this as store JSON because here only we are converting it as JSON. So that is the error, I guess. So let us check it test now. I hope error got clear now. Yeah, success. As you can see, status is success and we are getting two datas. So let us create one more data and let us test that. Let me call it as store 27. So let me post this. You can see it's created in the database. Let us test. Yeah, as you can see, successfully it's created their data. Let us try to get it in the gate. As you can see, yeah, it's coming successfully. So we just created get method as well. So next we need to create a put method. So let's do that. So put method, it won't be much issue. And also I think in get method we are getting all the data. So let us write one condition to get individual data. So if you pass location ID 25, we need to get only this data. Let us write that condition as well. I think that won't be a too much complex. That will be too easy. So what we can do is we will get the location ID first. So for that, from the request, from the request, we need to pass the location ID so that we can able to search the database and we can able to retrieve only whatever the required data. So location ID equal to location ID. So the request we are getting location ID. So in case if location ID is present, so this is what the condition. So if location ID is present, that means if you are passing location ID, then it will go into if condition, or else it will show you, it will give you all the data. So that is what the condition. So here, database, from database, whatever we got, it will be slightly different from previous one. So what that will be objects dot. Here we are going to introduce filter option. So what filter will do is it will look for the key matching with the value. So location ID equal to, we need to pass location ID because we are getting location ID as location ID. We just defined here. So left side will be key name and this will be value. So key will be location ID and value will be whatever the location we are passing from the request. So that is what the request. The same thing we need to convert it as a JSON. Let us take this and let us paste it here. But instead of store rec, it will be store rec, just a variable name. So and then the response will be same. Let us copy and let us paste it. Yeah, that's it. Let us save this and let us go back and test whether we are getting based on the ID or not. So the way we need to pass the location ID will be, so along with our endpoint we need to give question mark and then key name will be location ID and value. So whatever the value we previously saved, we need to pass the exact value. Let us send the 25 and see. Okay, so it's saying date of file. Let us see what are the IDs present. 25 is there but it's not getting. So let us see what is the error. Oh, I think here I just made a mistake. So if location ID is there, it will take that. If it is not there, it will declare it as none. So that if you are not passing the location ID, it will take none. So and if condition will fail, we will get all the data. So let us try it now. Yeah, as you can see, it is giving 25. Let us try to get 26. So whenever you create here, it will come as query param here also. Let us now try to get 26. Yeah, we are getting successfully without any issues. Let us get 27. So we are getting ID wise. So when we need to get all the parameter, we just need to remove this, and we need to pause empty store config. By the way, we can retrieve all the data. So both the get method is working fine without any issue. Thank you guys. Let us see you in the next video. Please support me by subscribing, sharing this video, and also don't forget to press bell icon. Thank you.